find any record of divorce between Merrill and Miss Cheney? Not in California. Leave us to tell her.
I know it feels funny. I know it's just tickling you. just hold on.
Okay. The initial fear is that this is it. This is what's going to take me out. You're trying to process this whole idea that you're going to die. Is more coming out? No good. I am a single parent. A lot of Black women in my age group, many of us are single, divorced, widowed, and head of our households. When you're trying to take care of a family by yourself, you're just trying to survive. You are not focused on your health care until something happens. Okay.
What? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. It's cute, though.
It actually came out cuter than I thought. I was scared, but I was like, my hair kept coming out, and I just kept saying, I'm gonna do it. And so I had George do it for me yesterday.
But you and Nana got matching haircuts.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
My son, he was living by himself in Sioux City Out. As soon as I told him, he was like, Mama, I'm coming home.
It was just heartbreaking when she told me that she has cancer.
I had gone to a clinic which did screenings at no cost. They came back and said, yes, that I had stage 4 breast cancer. That basically means is it's already metastasized to the lymph nodes, which was a shock.
I don't know how to describe it. It just hurts. And my daddy wasn't around, you know, but he was an addict. So my mom has been my mom and dad.
Let me see.
Why you snatching stuff?
Where in the world you find these pictures from?
Love my mama to death, but you know, I never imagined coming up me taking care of her when she was taking care of me.
STBS, can I help you? One of the things that I do is I print obituaries, and I actually started to envision my own. And that was difficult, to say the least. Well, the business has been something that allows me to really be able to say, okay, you know, I'm not feeling well, let me get up and go. And at the same time, in order to be able to survive, I'm gonna need somebody to help me. All right, power. That's what we need. Do here first.
Mama, I know what I'm doing.
Well,
Back up. I know what I'm doing. Just because I ain't did this in a year, that don't mean that. Look, I got better than you at one point in time.
There are a couple of pieces of the business, namely the embroidery. He's the only other person who actually knows how to do that. Like all mother-son situations, we have our differences, but we've always been able to coexist. Right click. Just
Why are you stepping on my feet? My feet all the way over here.
Okay.
You all right? You all right?
Okay. Having George back just helped me tremendously. But I also worry about him coming back to Memphis because of the drugs and the bad element here. He's always been very protective of me. Always felt like he needed to kind of fill in that gap and make sure that Mom is taken care of.
As a child, we had pecan trees in the backyard. I went out back, got a whole bunch of pecans, and so I was like, okay, let me start a pecan business. I guess that was the start of what we call being a hustler. From there, it led to, let me take care of my mama, you know, and it been built into me running the streets, falling into the life of selling drugs.
If George's moving back to Memphis causes him to go back to some of the former things that he used to do in an effort to make money or whatever, I would truly be devastated. Hey, how are you? I got your card. Thank you. Thank you. I'm all right. Hey, how you doing? I am a religious person. But even though you believe in an afterlife, the fact that you're actually about to participate, it's scary. For me, the only way to deal with that is to set it aside, because there is no way that you can answer your own questions.
Oh, the Lord Shaddai, shall we be consumed?
Consumed. Shall we be consumed with dying?
Miss Mary?
Yes.
That doesn't sound like it makes sense.
What doesn't make sense?
Consumed with dying.
Shall we be consumed? What does the word consumed mean?
To me, like be eaten up or something like that.
Right, because they're saying whosoever comes near the tabernacle shall die. That's what the Lord said. And so it's like, shall we be consumed with the thought?
Are you cured yet?
Huh?
Are you cured yet?
Yeah, no, I'm not going to be cured per se. I'm doing better. They working on me, and that's good news. So I'm working with it, and we battling. We're all living here. We're not going to get to stay forever. Some of us get a little bit more of a heads up than others. So should our minds be preoccupied?
I don't know how I would survive without her. I don't see how I would do that. I don't know no other way. I don't know no other person besides her. And so it's tough. It's real tough.
Sometimes we never know what we've avoided or what God has moved out of the way for us. We are where we are at this moment for a reason. I think sometimes you feel more pressured with your friends and family because you're steady trying to make them not be so upset.
I see my mom scared. I see her fighting through the pain, and I see her going through some issues. She tries her best not to show us. She always trying to take care of everybody else except herself.
I realize it's okay to hurt. It's okay to be scared. It's okay.
I want my mom to know I love her forever. There's nothing that could ever be more joyful than being a son. I just want to know it'll be all right. It always will. It will be all right. Regardless of what goes on, regardless of how it goes down, everything will be all right. And that's all I want to know. She's a wonderful woman. A good mother, excellent mother, good teacher. And if you ever have a chance to meet her, you'll remember.
The Bible says life is like a vapor. All of a sudden it has a whole new meaning, and you can say, okay, life is like a vapor and it don't last long, so I really don't have a whole lot of time. You start to say, you know what? In between now and that moment, what is most important for me to be doing? In a way, knowing is a blessing, because you get to say all your goodbyes.